Everyone wants the rewards. The success, the money, the body, the respect. But when it's time to show up day after day, when it's no longer exciting, when the crowd is gone, that's where most people vanish. It's easy to start. It's hard to continue. Anyone can be fired up on day one. But who are you when the applause fades and the silence settles in? Greatness isn't born in moments of hype. It's forged in the dull, quiet hours when no one sees you, when no one claps, when it's just you and the grind. Welcome to Stoic Blend, where ancient wisdom meets modern life. Today, we uncover why the power to show up like a Stoic is the key to building an unshakable life. Everybody wants to win, but few are truly willing to do what it takes. Most people show up once then vanish. They train for a week then quit. They post one bold statement then disappear into silence. But success doesn't reward those who start with noise. It rewards those who continue in silence. Not the ones who scream loud on day one, but the ones who are still there on day 100. Still grinding when no one's watching. Still pushing when motivation runs dry. You don't need to be a genius. You don't need the perfect plan. What you need, what the Stoics knew, is consistency. That's the edge, the difference. Showing up when it's hard, when it's cold, when it's boring, when it's lonely. That's where power is built, not through a single strike, but through repeated pressure. While others chase shortcuts, you build strength. While they burn out, you're still in the ring. In the end, it's not the most talented who rise. It's the most consistent, the ones who show up every single day. But let's be honest, consistency doesn't look cool. It's not glamorous. There's no spotlight when you lace up your shoes at 4:30 a.m. There's no applause when you choose grilled chicken over fast food, or a book over social media. This isn't about aesthetics. It's about alignment, with who you say you are, with who you want to become. Because the truth, most people want transformation, but they're allergic to repetition. The Stoic doesn't wait for the hype. He doesn't rely on someone to text, "Let's go." He moves whether or not the gym is full. He studies whether or not anyone notices. He doesn't chase motivation, he moves, and lets momentum find him along the way. You want to be elite? Then prepare to do what others avoid. Again and again. Without praise, without permission, without proof that it's working. Consistency is not an emotion. It's not a mood. It's a vow, a contract with yourself that says, I will keep showing up, no matter how I feel, no matter who's watching, no matter how long it takes. They'll call you obsessed. They'll laugh when you leave the party early. They'll mock your routine, your meal prep, your silence. Let them laugh, because while they're resting, you're rising. While they delay, you execute. While they look for the perfect moment, you turn every moment into progress. You don't owe anyone an explanation, but you owe your future self everything. And if you think consistency is boring good, that's the test. It's supposed to challenge your patience. It's supposed to strip away weakness until only the committed remain. Motivation is loud, but discipline is silent. It's cold. It's focused. It doesn't care about the calendar. It doesn't wait for a new week. It looks itself in the mirror and says, let's go again. You want real results? Then build habits that don't bend when you're tired. Forge routines that hold steady when everything else wavers. Work when others scroll. Study when others sleep. Sharpen while others stall. Most people are addicted to new. New goals, new hacks, new plans. But success? Success is addicted to repetition. It respects the man who keeps showing up even when nothing seems to change. But make no mistake, something is changing. With every early morning, you separate yourself. With every workout, you gain strength. With every sacrifice, you build self-respect. It's not about the weight you lift. It's about the weight you carry, the burden of responsibility, the discipline to honor your word, the pursuit of something higher. Consistency must become your identity. Not what you do, but who you are. You don't try to be disciplined. You are disciplined. You don't hope to succeed. You plan for it and back that plan up with unbreakable action. And when the results come, when the recognition shows up, don't be surprised. You earned it. In the silence, in the shadows, in the hours no one saw. That's what separates men from boys. That's what builds warriors. That's how you become unshakable. So next time you think about skipping the work, remember who you are. You weren't made to coast. You weren't designed to quit. You were built to dominate. One brick at a time. One rep at a time. One quiet, unremarkable day at a time. Because consistency may not look like much today, but one day, it will look like everything they ever wanted, and only you will have it. Everyone shows up once. Everyone says, "I'm in." But very few stay. Very few endure the silence, the boredom, the discomfort. But something changes when you don't leave. When you show up not for days or weeks, but for months and years. That's when the world starts to pay attention. Because consistency, it's a threat. It exposes the lazy. It disturbs the comfortable. It shines a light on what most people avoid, the truth. When you're consistent, you don't just build a schedule. You build a legacy. You build credibility. You build power, quiet, real, unstoppable power. You don't have to talk. Your results speak. Your work ethic enters the room before you do. Your presence grows louder than your voice. And when people ask, how did he do it? There will be no secret. Just days upon days of doing the hard things when no one else would. The sacrifices, the early alarms, the lonely choices. Because you didn't show up to try. You showed up to take over. And they may have laughed at you at first, but now they can't ignore you. You didn't fold. You didn't vanish. You didn't need hype. You just kept going. So keep going. When it's hard. When it's quiet. When no one's watching. Because every time you do, you prove something not to them but to yourself. You are not soft. You are not average. You are not like the rest. You are the one who stayed. The one who endured. The one who showed up. Again. And again. And again. And one day, they'll call it luck. They'll call it talent. But you'll know what it really was. It was discipline. It was patience. It was consistency. And it was yours. If you're still watching, you're not just a dreamer, you're a doer. Type, "I show up," in the comments to lock it in. Like, share, and subscribe to Stoic Blend for more wisdom forged in fire.